Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Son Joku. Want to take a look at the running back room tonight? Every season, Gruden has started with 4 running backs on his active 53-man roster going into the season. We have 7 currently on the roster. We got to trim it down to 4 tonight. I really have a sneaking suspicion that we might have something big in play as far as the running back position, just with the guys that we have on our team, but just somebody taking over somebody else's position. I'd really like to hear your guys' thoughts on that. We're not going to waste too much time. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. If you're new to the channel, please do think about subscribing. It really does help me out and keep me growing. All right, here we go. Hear me out. We're just going to start off with Josh and Drake. Obviously, that's our number 1 and number 2. That is pretty much set in stone, barring injury, that those 2 guys are going to be the 2 top dogs on this team going into next season. And I am happy as hell about that. We have 2,000-yard running backs on our team. Everybody's saying that the run game is going to take a big step backwards because our new offensive line. I do not agree with that. I think our new offensive line is going to excel with these running backs coming downhill behind them. I'm super excited about it. I think Tom Gable's going to have them whipped into shape, and it's going to be very, very explosive as far as having both these guys on the field at the same time, hopefully. Now let's talk about the guys on the bottom row. We're going to start off with Theo Riddick. We brought him on last season. He ended up being on the practice squad the majority of the year. We saw him in real brief flashes through 2 games. I like Theo Riddick. I really do. I think his time with us has honestly come to an end. I think you're going to see one of these 2 rookies end up beating him out. I think he's going to end up being a cut as we move through camp. I'm not really sad to see him go because we never really saw him hit the field and was never like super productive for us. I just think that his time has passed him. Hopefully he'll land with somebody else. I'm sure he will end up being somebody's backup. But I want to see us continue to move forward and just develop this youth that we have on the team right now. So Theo, you got to go, buddy. Real sorry. All right, and then that knocks us down to 4. So we got to put 1 on the practice squad. We got to end up going ahead and making another cut. I will tell you guys right now, Alec Ingold, I'm really thinking is going to be a very big part of this offense next season. And I am thinking that Alec Ingold ends up taking Jalen Richard's job. I think he's going to become our new 3rd down back. I'm incredibly hyped about that. I think he can do the exact same things that Richard brought to the table, but he can also come in there and still be the fullback when we need him to and open up these holes for Jacobs and for Drake to just kind of tear through and then come straight through a defense. I really think this is going to happen. I am a big fan of Jalen Richard. I am not going to lie. I want to see that kid stick on this team. The first time I did my running back breakdown of this running back room, I ended up keeping Jalen Richard and cutting the rest of these dudes and sticking one of them on the practice squad. Unfortunately, I think this might also be the end of Jalen Richard. And if Alec Ingold can step up and take over that 3rd down back position and then still continue to bring what he brings to this offense, it's 1, going to be huge for him, and 2, it's going to be huge for this offense. I really think that pick up those 3rd down blocking schemes without any trouble. So Alec Ingold, we are moving you up to the top row here, buddy. And then Jalen Richard, you got Groshek, and then you got Regis. And Jalen, like I said, dude, I love him. I think his time's going to end up being done. He will definitely be picked up by somebody else. But then it comes down to your 2 rookies. I think one of these dudes is definitely going to the practice squad, and one of them's going to end up making this roster and being just the number, I guess technically number 3 running back on this team because Ingolds will be our fullback. But I'm really thinking, I want it to be Groshek. I was looking at him, dude. The kid has awesome vision, but I really think he's going to end up going practice squad. And then Regis is going to be the one that ends up making this team and being that 4th running back for us going into the next season. I would honestly take either one of these guys. I'm not going to lie. I lean more in favor of Groshek. I really do. I think that kid, it's just his speed that kind of holds me back. But I think he has a ton of talent. But I think they both have a ton of talent. But I think Regis is going to end up beating him out, which will be fine because I don't think anybody's going to pluck Groshek off of our practice squad list. I think he'll be able to ride it and just kind of keep learning this offense. And then we'll have Regis just kind of as nothing else than a backup running back. Like, I don't think we're going to be using for any trick plays. Maybe he'll work into it like a game or 2 if somebody ends up getting banged up a little bit. He'll literally just be a depth piece through this rookie season unless we have to use him. And I don't know, man. I'm thinking these 4 are looking pretty damn solid. Jacobs and Drake, having 2,000-yard backs in your backfield is huge. Like, it's amazing. You got to have some power in front of them, so you keep Ingold, and you got to have a little bit of a safety valve in case one of them gets banged up, because either one of these guys can take over and be the workhorse for an entire game and go like a week-to-week basis if somebody ends up getting hurt. And then if they need to get a little bit of a spell, that's when you bring Regis in. Other than that, if they're both healthy, you're not going to see that kid hit the field. It's going to be those top 3, and it's going to be a freaking crazy-looking running game. I am happy as hell about that. So let me know what you guys think, dude. I'm really thinking this could be the 4. I know I'm going to catch a little bit of hell for Richard. I know there's actually some of you guys that really love Theo Riddick. I just don't think he's going to end up panning out this season. And then keeping one of the rooks on our practice squad, the other rookie actually on the 53, has me pretty damn hyped, man. So let me know your thoughts, and we will catch you guys on the next one.